Thanks for coming, and anxious to announce this class, as I am any class that we do get, and got a lot of excellent players in it, a lot of guys with really high character, and a lot of guys with excellent athletic ability. So we're anxious to get them to fit in and be part of what we're all about here at Ohio and our football program. Most of you here know Brian Haynes. He's somewhat new to our staff, although he worked here as a GA, and this past year we were able to bring him back. He was at West Virginia as a grad assistant, and he's coaching our tight ends, and he took over for Pete Germano as our recruiting coordinator, and has done really an excellent job in his first year as recruiting coordinator, as well as has done an excellent job in his first year as tight end coach. So I'll let Brian obviously answer any questions that you may have, as well as I will answer questions if they're directed to me as we get a little bit more into the press conference here. I guess just a few comments. It's a class made up of 24 athletes. 5 of those athletes will be able to be here early for us. They will be part of spring ball. Three of them are junior college or military, Georgia military enrollees, and 2 of them, as I mentioned, high school players that are graduating early. So we think that that's going to be very big for us in terms of being able to have 5 players from this class get started with us and learn our system, be part of spring ball, get evaluated, and work at trying to see if we can't get them to give us some immediate help at their position. And so I think that's good news for us. We've been able to, I think, attract players again from Ohio, as approximately half of our, maybe not quite half, but close to it, made up of Ohio players and scattered throughout Ohio. And so we're able to attract players from our home state, which is crucial. And I think if you look at where we're located, that's never automatic, because there's a lot of schools they have to bypass in order to get down here in Southeast Ohio to be part of Ohio University. I think several things are attractive to them. Number one, we've got a great institution, and it's widely known for what we're about academically, and so that will appeal to several of your athletes when you're in the recruiting process. So that's huge for us. Once they get down here, they really enjoy the campus. I think we've got a great campus, maybe as good a campus as I've been on, and I've been on plenty of them over the course of my time, and so they're attracted to the campus also. I think our coaches do a great job, and not only do we get the athlete down here, but we get a parents, guardian, someone in a lot of cases will accompany the player, and they see the atmosphere that's here in terms of the coaches. They see the atmosphere that's here in terms of the players, and they see an excellent college atmosphere here for their son. So all those things play into us being able to recruit our home state well. I think our coaches are an excellent group of coaches in terms of work ethic, in terms of what they're all about, in relating to players, relating to mothers and fathers, and so we're able to recruit around the country and also get many guys in from out of state that are able to add to the class. So I think everybody understands how important this day is in terms of what your program is going to be about in the future. There's no way that you can draw up X's and O's that are going to work without the players to get it done, and so that's crucial to the success of your program. I think this could be one of the better, if not the best, class. I believe it is certainly on paper that we've recruited so far. A lot of those things that I mentioned is going into this. I think Bob Walter and his donation in terms of towards an indoor facility, I think was something that we were able to use and assure players that that gift was presented, and so that was I'm sure somewhat big in some of the players' minds. So a lot of things went into getting this class. All in all, again, I think it'll be a special class, so we're looking forward to them being here. Brian and I would be glad to answer any questions you might have.
Brian, talk about the emphasis on the line of scrimmage in this recruiting class. 7 defensive linemen, 5 offensive linemen. And was that an area of focus you guys developed early in the recruiting process this year, or kind of how it played out in terms of trying to get the best guys available?
Yeah, going into springtime, we knew those 2 lines were the 2 areas, offensive, defensive line, were going to be big for us. And as far as the whole class goes in general, we targeted kids early, and we did a good job of building a relationship and really getting the kids that we wanted.
Am I wrong to say that you seem to have more hard verbal commits earlier in the process this year? I think going into January, you guys were upwards of 15, and that hasn't always been the case in recent years.
Yeah, I don't know what it's been in the past. 7 going into camp, and then from there, it seemed the season kind of slowed down a little bit, and then once we were able to get going again, things started picking up for us.
For either of you, if you had names, 2 or 3 names who you think could play right away, off the top of your head, and I know some of that impacts where you need guys right away, so maybe some of these guys on the line.
You know, I appreciate that question, but the one thing that I really don't normally do and will not do today is kind of start to individualize some guys in terms of their chances of being players early in our system. You know, I think almost all players want to have an opportunity to play right away. We're very upfront with them about where we're at with depth at several positions, and I think if you just look at what we lost in graduation, it kind of gives you an idea of maybe some specific positions that will lend itself to maybe being able to get on the field right away. But we will evaluate every guy, the 5 that come in early, the rest of them that come in this summer. Of course, we can't evaluate them, but they'll be here working out, and then when fall camp starts, evaluate them and give everybody a good look and try to go through a couple scrimmages where we're identifying who maybe has a chance. And we're going to look hard at guys that have a chance in special teams, because that's one area when you redshirt guys about halfway through the season, when all of a sudden you're depleted on some of your special teams, you're saying, well, why aren't we playing this guy? You know, and so we don't want that to happen. We're going to give guys really good opportunities. We're going to evaluate them. If they're able to handle the system mentally, if they physically can hold up, they'll have a chance of playing early.
Coach Haynes, looking throughout the MAC, with teams like Kent State, Toledo, obviously you guys have to compete with some other Ohio teams here in the MAC for recruits. Now, how would you say you guys did of attracting some kids from Ohio against those other MAC schools this year?
Again, I think we did well because the kids that we targeted are the kids that we got, and that's what we feel good about in this recruiting class.
Coach, who are the 2 high school guys expected to come in for spring ball?
Ian Wells and Landon Smith. Ian's from the Dayton area, Stebbins High School, and Landon is from Girard High School in Girard, Ohio, which is just outside of Youngstown. Corner and wide receiver. So, and you know, you guys mentioned